Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. It is Wednesday, we are halfway through the week, and today we're going to be clearing out the palace. Once again. Pretty simple and easy dungeon. Not too hard, not too crazy, just depends on the people that you're running with. Some people can be a little crazy in this dungeon, others not so much, but it's all dependent primarily on how freaky is your group? Are they going to make things harder for you or make things easy for you? We have nowhere in between, because some people are crazy, some people are stupid, and some people just want to see chaos thrive. And this one is no different. So there are many ways to clear this place. There's many ways that DPS can fuck your day up, and that is primarily through trying to run ahead and clear out the dungeon before you, which is stupid. And if you have people like that in your group, unless they're your friends, I advise you to kick them as quickly as possible. It is not ideal to keep those people around because they are stupid. But yes.
Even the god you give me in tribute can't keep these lesser beings from my palace.
Ooh, they put somebody else's on me.
Nay, prove yourself now. Deal with these intruders. The clan who brings me their heads will have my favor.
Symbiosis was put on me. Alright, this boss, pretty simple, pretty easy. All you gotta do is you focus, make sure the dog stays on you. He will jump around to random people. You want to watch the brute here because he will do a shockwave that will launch you into goddamn space. Into orbit. And you want to kind of stay out of his path or else you're going to get launched into the air like that guy, like those guys back there. If you can kill the dog, kill the dog. You don't have to. It's not really a focus. Just this dude. Alright. Guy's down. Next guy up. Who's next? Who's next? Who's stepping up next? Alright. Unstoppable. Unstoppable is pretty easy as well. All you have to do is just watch out for his combustion, because he will combust. You might want to just burn him down quickly as possible. I would say just use your cooldowns with this guy, because he can kind of screw everything up with his combustion. Also with this boss, he's the only one that you can disarm. That's what I was talking about. Conflagration, disoriented, does fire damage, kind of screws your day up if you're a tank getting hit with it. Cunning is not too hard either. He's just gonna cast spells. Stay out of his spell ranges. Alright, Amber Weaver, you want to keep running from. The living amber will spawn in. You cannot taunt these. Make sure that if you are running with a trusted group of friends, to tell them to stack up on you when these things come out, and not to run around in circles like this healer. So that way you can hit them as well, and you can stack them and burn them all at the same time. Warriors, lightning bolt can be mass reflected. It does 70,000 damage. So, if you want an extra 70,000 damage, it's that.
No interloper can change that.
Alright, moving along.
In our halls, only Clan Harthak or Clan Kargesh would stoop to such treachery.
Alright, this part of the dungeon, some people can have issues. Yeah, there are some issues with this because some people like to move on ahead and like to pull bullshit that does not need to be pulled. So just be mindful. You want to keep an eye on the Skulkers. Skulkers will do a stun that will last 5 seconds, so you want to make sure that you keep kind of kiting these guys around to ensure that they ain't going to shank you. As a tank is bad because you'll be taking a lot of damage while shanked. You want to just kind of kite them around and fight. Make sure you grab these hexers. Make sure you're kind of watching your skulkers there. You don't want them getting way too close to stun you. So you kind of want to pull them from side to side, back and forth, back and forth. Try to set them up in a way to where they can get hit by the hexers as well. See, that stun hits. And when they hit, it stacks. So there's no mitigation at all. It is just full on seconds, one way or another. So that is a thing that you've got to keep in mind about. Alright, you want to hop down. You gotta grab that. You're gonna clap. You're gonna stand over here with the oracle. You want to get as close to the oracle. You're going to be periodically stunned by the skulkers. That's fine in this context of the fight because you don't have to do a whole lot of moving anyway. Looks like the Warlock pet decided that was going to pull everything on down the way. Which is not good because they're two healers. You want to keep down. I'd suggest kind of moving around the room like this to lead the boss around because he will get stronger with more of his compatriots being dealt with. You want to make sure that you're interrupting the oracles. Obviously not a good thing to have that guy spawn in on top of you. Tornado always hurts. It is always dumb. Alright, that Hexer needs to be dealt with now because that's the last guy in this fight. Need to take care of. Alright. This guy goes down. Anybody wants to loot that, they can go loot that. I'm not. It's worthless to me. It is absolutely worthless to me. But that's fine. What you're going to do now is go to the elevator. You want to hop on the elevator and head on up to the second row. Alright. This pack of mobs, pretty easy, pretty simple stuff. The Flame Seekers you want to keep an eye on. You don't want to interrupt their fireball because there's another ability that they do. That one you want to go ahead and interrupt. When they do the spitting stuff, you want to make sure that yeah, you wanna kind of keep an eye on that. Because that spinning whirlwind flame thing is, well, it does a lot of damage. More damage than Fireball does, so you want to keep that under wraps. Very much under wraps. Okay, interrupt that. Kind of waited on that pop up. Kind of want to focus on the Flame Seeker if everybody's not doing it best you than anybody else. Especially when you're, you know, doing so much damage.
More have come to claim my crown. They are
They are small and weak. Now there is a thing in here that is a button that you can press and it kind of makes all the defenses fight him instead of you, but I don't normally do that. I just like to do the classic pulling to the door and ignoring the rest of the fight. Kind of deal. Alright. So, relatively easy. Taunt. Then you want to fight. Get enough threat build up, and then you're just going to jump to the door. Pull him to the door. Make sure he stays on you, because all your DPS will do too much damage to kind of fuck with you in that regard. Pop all your cooldowns. You want to make sure that shield barrier's up. You want to make sure that shield blocks up. The ground will try to lift you up off the ground. You want to avoid that, but I didn't avoid that. You can avoid it. You want to make sure that he is pointed towards the wall here with you, no one else. Because that little slant thing he does is going to do a lot of damage to everybody but you. Just go ahead and do what you gotta do, right? Just do what you gotta do, right? Boss is down, boss is dead. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It is relatively easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And also, with the Amber Weaver, you want to be careful because the ground that spawns these little living oozes, they do a lot of damage if you stand in them. So yeah, that's pretty much that. That is how this dungeon operates. I will say it again. I am now streaming on Kick. I do have it down below as a link if you want to go ahead and follow. I also have the schedule of when I stream and all that fun jazz and what time I stream on the Eastern Coast. So it might be a little bit different for y'all. But East to West Coast is a 3-hour difference, so I'm sure you can figure out how much time or what time I go live. Pretty normal stuff. But with that, my friends, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Do subscribe to the channel, ring the bell to let you guys, know when I'm doing another video, posting another video, and all that fun stuff. And like the video if you've enjoyed it. Leave comments, any type of comment that you want. Don't matter which one it is. Good, bad, doesn't matter. But yeah, my friends, until the next video, peace out.